Jackson Hewitt, you're probably still waiting on your stimulus check at this point. Officials say there is a glitch in the system that is delaying that process. The IRS does not have those taxpayers' direct deposit information, which is causing frustration among those who use the popular services to file their taxes. Treasury officials are aware of that glitch. They say they are working to fix the issue. More than 70 million people will receive paper checks, and that will be distributed later on this week.